to meet you all. I thought no one was going to join today. That's why
Okay.
have.
Because Roman, don't question me how are you. I don't answer you.
Roman, it is you who should ask him about his last deeds.
Okay. Yusuf, who did it with your laptop?
What?
And I mean, your laptop. I just wondering
Who
who
fixed
made. Yeah, because it was really difficult for me. I was just, how to say, растерялся.
Okay.
It was my first laptop, which I can't install Windows on it.
Okay.
And, okay, Yusuf, and how it is going on with your laptop?
Laptop, what is this? I don't understand.
Notebook.
It's the same synonyms.
Okay.
Notebook and the laptop.
Okay. I go in service center and
Assalamu alaikum, Mithat. How are you? Oh, sorry. Yusuf, go on, please.
They make this laptop for 5,000 rubles.
How much time it took for them?
2 days.
2 days. Okay.
He asked me. He told me about and these problems. Как будет из-за?
Because of.
Because of fabric. Fabric, and they don't try make in and way in жесткий диск как будет?
Hard drive.
Hard drive. Короче, они неправильно путь указали и типа там из-за этого...
Don't speak Russian. It is not appropriate here. There's no short or long giving definition. Just explain as well as you can.
Okay.
Roman, please look at the chat. You will find something for you.
Okay.
And Mithat, how are you today? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. I'm at work again.
You have returned to your responsibilities, okay? And how do you feel after so long absence from your work?
I feel much more better because I had a rest finally.
You can enjoy silence being...
Yes, peaceful silence and so on.
It is not easy to define what is more difficult, to stay at home with children or to be at work. For instance, my wife take up a post in Sahara company. I think not to be around with our daughter and we send her to kindergarten. It's easy to understand. Okay, what else can you tell about your last life?
Yes, I changed my location now. So now I live in Ufa again. Yes, in Zelena Rocha.
You moved to Russia, okay? And how do you like it? Yusuf, can you not spin around on your chair, please?
Yeah. It will
You
be
make
very
some
polite.
You are too noisy.
some nervous noises.
Yusuf thinks that we make fun of him in our chat. Please explain him that we are joking. We are not making fun of him.
No, I don't. I don't say about this.
Okay. And how do you like your new place, Mithat?
It is not so such new place for me because before I lived nearby my new place. Yes, before I live in near Школа МВД strict.
Mhm.
Now I live near Ashan, Zlobin Street.
I know this place. I drive along this place almost every day to my work.
This place more comfortable than the last one because we live now near more near to Muslim school
Mhm.
in Bakalinska Street.
Okay. Alice school, you mean?
Yes. And this apartment located located
Okay. Yes.
located
This apartment is located
more near to
closer.
closer to Ramadan mosque.
Mhm.
And then what else? What benefits which I found?
I have found you may say, because they're still important.
Yes, I have found. Yes, thank you. This place just a minute, helps me to achieve any places in Ufa
To reach
more
distance.
to reach yes more easily than before because I live near to Salavat Street. Yes,
Yes.
it's more more comfortable for me.
Convenient in
More
this case.
convenient. Yes, as a driver. Yeah.
As you are a driver, okay. Mithat, don't you mind me interrupting you to correct something, or I shouldn't, because some people do not like being interrupted.
I would just a minute. Yeah, I would be happy if you do it.
Thank you, because it's really helpful. I was taught the same way during speaking clubs which we visited with Roman. When one woman, she's a teacher, she interrupted us all the time, and it was really helpful. And Rustam, this brother, he works at some hospital, and now he moved in Turkey, if I'm not mistaken. And he he also at that moment knew English better than we did, and also help us with this case.
Who
Okay.
play in car?
I am playing with
It doesn't matter.
for the Horizon. Just I don't know. I decided to show you.
Okay, if you wish. Okay, and Minhat says that it has become easier for him to get around. You can find this in our chat.
Okay. I want make question to Mithat.
Yes, I'd like to ask a question.
Mithat, Why you don't live in Mikhailov Green?
It is difficult to reach any place in Ufa city. The first reason is this one, yes. And second reason, my children grow up, and they need to have a close Muslim school. It is second reason. And what else? And what was just a minute. Some things I can't stand if I live far from a city is spending time to trip. Yes, it is. I can't afford it. Yes. So я ценю время.
I value my time.
I will
You mean
my
it
time.
takes your time to, for example, to take you home when you have to
Yes.
go back?
At least 1 hour takes me to have the trip every day. It is not efficient.
Because I have one situation. My parents they live in Beloretsk, and one fabric want buy my parents' home and built new fabric.
Instead.
And my parents think moving in Ufa, and he decided where a nice place then live. And
Where's the best place to move
yes.
to?
Yes, we last week going in Уфа, как будет Уфимский район?
Ufa district?
District supposed to be.
Yes, Уфа districts, and we visit in Mikhailovka Green and Milovka and Zaton. They want buy and home for ground.
For ground?
Private house.
Yes,
What do you mean?
And he decided where buy this home.
And they are looking for this new place to
And
move
because I want to ask you where nice place, Mikhailov or Zaton, or maybe Iglino.
If you want to, if your parents don't depend on a city, you can choose Zaton or Mikhailovka or Milovka, outskirts of city.
Because they have 10 beef and 6 horse, and they want
So, Yusuf, what is beef? Beef. What is it?
beef.
Ooh, Batman.
Yes, 10 beefs.
Okay.
And
Maybe bull.
wolf. Yes.
Ah, okay, okay.
and he they want to take with they
With them.
them and them and going to far.
And to move to Ufa, because if you say they are going to Ufa,
Yes,
it is not
because
cannot be understood by us.
because uh, they have these animals uh, for 10 years.
And
Or
are these animals the main source of income for your parents?
what?
Okay, I'll send you source of income. You can see it in our chat.
No. It's don't income. These animals for eating because my because
So they
my
need so many animals for eating.
because my father don't like buy beef and milk um, in
Store.
yes store he like eat and drink yourself products.
Everything that he produced himself, yes?
Yes and
Self
I
self-made.
yes I э, как будет сам режу скотину?
I
Slaughter.
slaughtered this cattle by
Yes,
myself.
yes, I cattle
Slaughter. Bidhat
slaughter.
said the correct words. Slaughter. My cattle. Cattle.
Mm, cattle this and we all time eating myself or yes myself products.
Self-made products, you can say.
Yes.
I will send this word. Okay, and Raman, what's new with you? We haven't heard from you anything yet.
Ром,
Сейчас.
Роман,
Чё,
Роман,
дай.
Че?
Там шары летят. Видно.
Ладно. I want to ask you one thing. It is. What about quality of picture? I think
It's freezing.
and it's dimmed. I mean, not so bright, right?
It is not the main trouble with it. It's really freezing.
Uh-huh.
We
Okay,
can hear.
I would disable it.
No, it's
About my,
the same way that we practiced it with Flying Simulator. Can you
okay.
recall this? Raman?
About news, I don't know. Yeah. I'm studying last weeks on investment courses from Rami Zeitzman and our beautiful sisters.
You are still studying.
Yeah. It's
what
it
beautiful
should take-
sister?
Beautiful, of course they're beautiful because they're so intelligent and they have so much knowledge about investments. You know, when you watching their lessons and watching on them, they're just beautiful on everything. Just my opinion. I mean, they looks beautiful and they saying their lessons in beautiful way. I just really sorry. Уважаю, respect them. Yeah.
And if I heard a beautiful girl or sister, I starting carefully hear.
Uh, so
And
you
this
know,
approach.
I suppose such women, I mean, they also will look carefully on you. Uh,
They would study you with care before making any
something
haste
like
decisions.
that. No, they're really nice. I'm sure on it. So I'm studying, and to be honest, I spend much time now exactly on Muslim courses because it's I don't know why, but it's more. It's just unconsciously happens unconsciously. I just want to spend more time on their lessons than on Rami Zeitzman lessons because maybe because it's connected to Islam. I don't know, but of course I will study Rami Zeitzman also
course.
because he is very professional in investment field. So it's definitely have to spend some time studying on his courses. Don't you know about Rami Zeitzman? He's a very intelligent guy. But it's not so important if you don't know.
Okay, Roman, I'm sending also to you some things.
Okay.
Something.
Have been studying.
You can use this. I have been playing. I have been studying with 4 or since I have been talking with you since 7 p.m. for instance. For such cases.
Okay.
But if you talk about something that completed in past, you could say we worked together for 10 years without this construction. It's quite appropriate. Okay, and we have discussed everyone's news, and let's get to our main part of this speaking club. I'd like to discuss you one topic that we wasn't able to discuss previously. Have you heard the last news about Aminovka village? And what do you know about it?
Aminovka?
Yes, I will explain you the main
What?
the main things about this. There is a blogger. She's a Muslim woman, and once she dropped in news that it would be perfect to have a village only for Muslims where any sins are not going to be tolerated, and only Muslims or those who are ready to follow Muslims' tenets are allowed to live there. And
I know that in Tatarstan we have a few villages like that.
No, this is a new one, and she's prompting people to fund this project. People put their money and so on, and it has some raised tunnels. Tunnels, I will explain it. Tunnels. 1 second, please. Так, беспорядки, смятение, все в этом роде, как tunnels. Within Russians, especially within some of forces which can restrict it from being set up. And the question is, what do you think? And others believe, even Muslims, that it is a provocation to create more problem for Muslims. What is your opinion on this subject? Is it possible to establish such a settlement, which is well known within every piece of news all around, or we shouldn't risk our lives and create such settlements, set up such settlements?
I don't know. It depends from who going to make it because it depends from which strategy you will choose when doing so. I mean, many decisions can be done on different ways in such difficult project. So you should be very careful, I suppose, when you're doing so. And maybe it's possible, but it's very responsible.
There is much responsibility on
Yeah,
people's shoulders.
but it's interesting, at least. Just at least my opinion. It's interesting.
What is, as to my opinion, I believe that it can provoke a lot of troubles to Muslims.
Of course it can.
You
Of
cannot
course.
avoid seeing naked women and other scenes, because you will not be living in this village all the time. You will be forced to go somewhere. And
But it's interesting. It's like like trying to create a small
community.
I almost forgot so simple words in English. Rai. How do you?
Heaven.
Yeah, piece of heaven on this island.
Yeah, I would say decent community.
It's interesting.
And Mikhat, what is your opinion on these two statements? Can it provoke will it provoke problems to Muslims, or rather we have to strive to create such settlements?
Of course, it may provoke problems to Muslims, and but I think it is a great idea to have this one. Moreover, in Ishev village, now this village is creating, and many Muslims every day join there. Many Muslims, family Muslims, yes, join there. Yes, now there are more than 17 families living there, and every month, every time, this amount increase.
This amount is increasing from day to
Yes.
day, you mean?
Yes, I wanted to visit this place when I was at home, but I couldn't.
You mean that
Because
this settlement is operational? Everyone can buy their place and visit it? I thought it's only a project.
no, it is this village exists. Yes, and the local scholar is Ruslan Abu Malikov, if mistaken. Yes.
Scholar, you mean?
Yes, he has his own YouTube channel, and I sometimes I listen to him. Very he graduated at university in Saudi Arabia. Yes, he has great knowledge in terms of Bashkortostan. I mean. And yes, we can join them. Yes.
I still believe that it is some kind of provocation, but it might be because I am a coward. I'm afraid of.
No, my brother. I have another news about, for example, Caucasus. there are has several villages where only Muslims live there. Yes.
Caucasus is a different thing to discuss because they tolerate our being here till we create any communities. Till we are alone, they do not think about us at all. But since we have created, set up some community, they start putting on us any error of judgment like terrorists and so on. That's why I'm afraid of such.
Yes, it would be would happen. Yes,
It might happen.
may happen.
Yes.
It might happen. Yes.
Might means it might happen or not. Might.
Yes.
Okay, and Yusuf, what is your opinion on this subject?
I say last listen about this question. I think this situation once people want как будет отвести взгляд?
Throw away your sign. What do you mean by?
One people want then people's don't
You need to distract people.
Yes, yes, don't think about real problem. They want make problems на пустом месте, как будет?
On empty place.
No.
But I suppose.
Look, Yusuf, you are trying to use idioms in
Yeah.
a language you are not well qualified yet.
It can be understandable, but
With much difficulty, suppose.
yeah, something like that.
Okay, and
Without reasoning, you can say
Yes.
in this case.
He want make a big problem in small problems.
They want to create a big problem from a small one. Okay.
Yes.
Anything else you would like to add to this statement?
What?
Anything else
Mm-hmm.
you would like to add to this statement?
No, I don't want.
Mhm. Okay. Roman, sorry, I forgot. Have I asked you about this one?
Yes, I said that it's interesting.
You were the first one.
But if these people want then this place live for only Muslim, I как будет против?
I am against it.
I am against it
Why?
because I think this действие как будет?
Action.
This action will bad for
Provoke, you can say.
for more people because more people will think about Muslim than they nationalistic.
They're too much nationalistic. Okay.
Nationalist because I'm Muslim. Me как бы никто.
No one. Nobody.
No one person.
No person.
Don't. No one person don't.
Person is not no one means thing you
Don't.
meant.
No one's mean. Не помешать, как будет?
Prevent from.
Prevent from me.
Prevent me from.
Prevent me from. Will be Muslim.
From being Muslim. Okay.
And I think if we live in more nationality federation country, I think we have to live friendly.
Okay.
It's wise opinion, I can say.
And there was an interview of a woman who lives near this village. She was wearing shirts, and she was some kind of Russian, and she was telling that why do they prevent us from wearing short clothing? It's our traditional clothes, and no one should prevent us from doing so. It was such a strange statement to assert that short clothing, traditional Russian. As if
So
they were
stupid
living-
animals.
In some ways, you're right with you. Yeah, I'm agree with you. Or how Imran would say, I couldn't agree more with you. Okay, now let's go on and proceed with something else to spring from this topic to another one. I will show you a picture and we will discuss it and try to ask each other, for it's very important to establish a profitable conversation, rewarding conversation. Why are these things important for staying healthy? For instance, Minhat, may I ask you start from you exercising?
Сейчас я разговариваю. Sorry. Can I skip my turn?
Yes, of course, sure. Raman, may I start from you?
Of course.
Why exercising is important doing for keeping fit? And some people believe that if we do exercises very often, it can make our heart weak, and we have restricted amounts of.
Please translate for topic for this topic.
Sorry?
Please translate these topics.
Okay, sorry. Why are these things important for staying healthy? To stay healthy means to be healthy. I will send it here. To stay health. Health.
To have a good body.
Okay, Roman. May we start from you, and while you are answering, I will send everything to Yusuf.
Okay.
Okay. Exercising, yeah, of course.
No, Roman, you can choose any of these and decide on which thing you would, to which thing you would stick to. Yes.
So we have a list of things which I suppose we should do in our life to stay healthy. So I suppose to feel good is in general, to not feel too much depression or bad thoughts in our minds, something like that, and to don't have problems with our body, don't have big amount of weight, for example. So I would start from proper diet. Just I will choose it. I suppose, of course, I suppose proper diet it's important for every man.
And what
Uh,
does your diet consist of?
I'm not
Your diet.
I'm not a specialist in this subject, but at least I'm trying to to eat something healthy. I mean, for example, I can't eat every day something like shawarma because it's it's bad for your body. In previous winter, my weight was about 95 kilograms. So it was very big weight. I think it's must it's a biggest weight of my life. 95 kilograms. I started to properly eating, so I now I'm trying to eat as small food as I can eat. I mean, like in Hadith's Prophet, our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, said that you should eat such amount of food what exactly needs for supporting your body.
Is required for
Yes. So I'm trying to do it. For example, previously in last winter, I can eat
I could.
few. I could eat. Yeah, thank you.
Roman, don't you mind me interrupting you?
Yes, I don't
Because
mind.
I always ask this question. Some people
It's main point of our studying actually.
Yes, okay.
To be fixed.
Yes, to be fixed the best way. It cannot be done without someone who would correct your mistakes. Really,
Yeah, of course.
I can
Of course.
say it for sure.
So I'm just in general I've decreased the amount of food which I'm eating. If I'm eating now, I'm eating something like you know, I don't know, popcorn, something simple, not heavy food like you know, a big plate with meat, with something like that, because your weight really increasing when you're eating heavy food. So I just trying to switch to light food, but of course once per day I'm eating something like meat, something like close to heavy food, just to support my body. But another time I'm trying to, if I'm eating something, I'm eating something lightweight.
Yes. When you were telling about diet and something heavy to have, I recalled one interesting thing that I was told. There is a woman. She learns. She teaches people how to stay fit, but she's she's suffering from obese. And
Well, sorry, from what?
when you fat, I will
Okay.
I will send you.
It's already funny.
Yeah. Suffer from means, and she told that it wasn't she who were eating too much. It just her some kind of metabolism which is making her to be this way. And
Okay.
and once my friend saw her buying 8 hamburgers with her husband.
Metabolism.
Yes,
Understandable.
yes,
It's metabolism.
Yes, metabolism cannot digest all this food. And look, and and when my friend saw them doing so, she said that I am buying it for my children, for girls, because they cannot be satisfied with one of them, and they need more. That's why we're buying. Look, the thing that she started making excuses shows us that they were going to eat it all together. And look, and she teaches people how to stay fit, what we shouldn't eat, and how to prevent ourselves from obesity, and so on. That's the interesting thing about what you told. Okay, and Yusuf, what is your view on this
Subject.
Subject. Proper diet.
proper diet?
No, diet. I think if I will make proper diet, I will very strong man, because if you uh, if you make a proper diet with sporting
With exercising, you can say, or with sport.
with sport,
Mhm.
and you will maybe what
It's wildlands.
what
Santa Maria.
I don't know.
Okay, go on, please.
Yes, if you
Don't mind.
okay. Now I think if you will doing proper diet with sports, you will be a strong man, because you have to work hard,
Excellent.
then give results.
To get results, okay?
Get results. And I respect these people. Then make как быть строго?
To follow their diet properly.
To follow their diet properly, and while make sport, and I don't understand how find как будет сила?
Strength.
Strength for this making дело.
For doing these things.
This thing.
Mhm. And okay, go on, please.
And I have make a proper diet, but I don't как-нибудь не могу справиться.
I cannot help doing something.
I
can't help. What
doing
can't help?
with
you?
my appetite.
I cannot help. I cannot help.
Yeah, it's
Eating
difficult
something.
thing. Uh-huh.
Something.
You know, I want just to finish my speech about diet.
Yes, please. Mhm.
I wanted to say that I'm decreased my weight to this summer. I mean, from winter, and at this summer, my weight is 85 kilograms. So I decreased my weight on 10 kilograms. Actually, I'm pretty happy with it.
I waiting is 100
Yo, really?
15 kilograms.
He's a
Really?
tall guy. No, it's okay for his
Oh.
tallness. He's a tall guy. Like he's
Uh-huh.
close to be the same tall, high like I am. It's
Mhm.
not
А,
that much to him.
а как будет
For
живот?
him.
Belly.
А?
Or stomach.
Stomach or
А,
belly.
if you look my stomach, you scared of.
Really?
Yeah,
But you don't look as a fat man, actually. I thought you very, how to say?
Fit.
Yeah,
I
you're
Or
a
slim.
fit man.
You can say.
because I have a big suit
Okay. You're wearing a big suit.
and you don't look at these details my
Of my.
form.
Okay.
Okay, Roman, will you go pray first, or I will?
Okay, I will go.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Mhm.
Then I'll go. And Mithat, are you here, or I think he?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I had a trip by bus, so I can't speak. I couldn't speak.
You. I thought you went praying, but I forgot that you are in different place now. You're
Yes,
not in.
I have prayer time. Just a minute. Earlier
Ah,
than Ufa.
you can say in Tashkis earlier pray time.
Yes.
Or later break time. Okay, and Mithat, what is your opinion on this subject? Why are these things important for staying healthy? You can choose any of them or all of them. It depends
The
on.
most
Mhm.
the most important thing for me is sufficient sleep, because I can be hunger, but if I can sleep last night, this day will be horrible for me.
Oh, sorry for interrupting you. In this case, when you refer to one action in past, you better say, if I wasn't able to sleep previous night, I will not be able to do something like this.
Mm.
To be able to, or in the worst case, you can say, if I couldn't. But better when you, for instance, if you say I can swim across this river, you mean that you can in general. But when you use to be able to, you mean something one. Like when I was in the countryside, I was able to cross the river. You refer to one action. But if you say I could have swam this river, you would you would mean that you could, but it is not obliging that you did. For instance, maybe it will be helpful.
Yes, I have some problems with grammar.
No,
I
it's
need
not. No,
to.
it's not problems. That's my task to navigate you in some ways because I was navigated and you will navigate someone else. Correct. It works
I,
this
I
way.
need. I need to refresh my some knowledge.
No, don't take it. That's why I'm asking if I can interrupt you. If you need it or not. Some people do not need any grammar things. They just want to speak. It's okay. But if you want to correct it and speak properly, I can give some, drop some tips. I will. Okay, go on, please. Sorry for interrupting you.
About other things, I think then important thing is a proper diet and exercising. Yes, this is two equivalent, yes, things. I think. What else? Having a hobby, fulfilling job. Mm, it may uh, add uh, mm, add
mm, just a minute. I try to create my thing in Russia at first. What I want to say. Um, it may add the whole picture of satisfaction. Yes. But not so important for me because having happy. Unfortunately, I don't have free time to hobby.
Mm-hmm.
My hobby is sport. That's all. What else? And fulfilling job. Mm, I I heard an interesting idea or thought
Mm-hmm.
about fulfilling job about this subject. It not depend on
It
or
doesn't
how
depend.
it doesn't depend on how you uh, to um, to reach a store to buy bread. You can reach it by a Mercedes or by a Zhiguli. It not depend on. The most important thing is buying food. Food, yes. So I think it is not so. Yes, it is. Alhamdulillah, if you have a fulfilling job, of course, it is great benefit from Allah. Yes. But if you don't have, we live here a short time.
We're here for a short time, okay?
Yes.
But all the same. Okay, now I will go and pray, and I will give you some things to talk about. How can people help protect the environment? And and I can prompt you to speak and choose such sites like if we decrease amount of production, we could live in more free pollution-free environment, but
Oh,
without having lots of goods.
okay. More.
Okay. Yusuf, can you start, please?
Okay, but I start by organic product.
Okay.
Because this is topic for my diploma work, and I know about this information. I think if we use it organic product, we live the well because and we have to don't use it plastic products because these products did in 1000 years, maybe 3000 years, and we have used organic products for if you uh, don't use it, these products have to and did in 5 and 10 years. Hello, guys. You
Yes,
hear me?
yes. I
And
listen to
okay, okay, and if we will these products use it for all life and uh, um, and all situation, we will live in well because uh, 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 my children will live как быть здоровы это
Healthy. Healthy.
will happy, and he will happen in the inner world because he will look at and the natural world and natural animals, not mutant animals and world. I don't like vaccine and прививка. I like and natural reproductive and natural life.
But vaccination, it's not about a natural life. It's just kind of medicine, actually.
No, I think if I make vaccine myself, my DNK will starting mutation because it's not natural situation because my organism will answer for these things, and maybe will starting mutation,
Okay, maybe.
and
Maybe.
and I maybe in the future I don't похож как будет in people.
There's, I am not like some people, you can say.
Yes, yes.
There is no resemblance to these people. Resemble this verb for stating such things. You resemble me, for instance. If you are like me, you resemble me. But I
Okay,
like.
okay.
Take after me.
I finished.
Oh, or yes, you look after me or take after me too. Yes. Let me check. Okay, and in Nihat, what can we do to protect the environment? And should it be done, or we should ignore it, such things and do and make progress without looking back?
Of course, we can't ignore it. It is important thing, not only for us, for our children. We should maintain our planet clear, harmfulness. Yes.
Create harmful. We not, harmful means when something does not harm something, like no harm something in full amount, like this pollution harmful to environment.
Yes, especially last time we can see how such influence affects to us. I think what we have with weather now is depend on our unconscious or not
Our consciousness.
not conscious just a minute безответственные.
Responsibility it depends on our responsibility. Irresponsibilities.
Unresponsible attitude.
Irresponsible attitude, you can say, yes.
So we now we have many floods in Europe, yes, and many droughts in Africa, for example, and other disasters. Yes, hurricanes. What else? Yes, the first important thing is awareness of people about importance of this subject, these issues, and many people doesn't understand. For example, they constantly buy many plastic bags in stores, and last time I tried to have my own bag. Yes, so if I go to a store, I go with my own bag. So I try not to buy another one plastic bag.
Mhm.
And oh, some I want to uh, I want to
Add.
just надо I want to отойти в сторону чуть-чуть от темы.
To put this topic aside, you can say, putting this topic aside, for instance.
Start putting this topic aside, yes, a bit.
Mhm.
About electric power, for example. Yes, electric power is green power, but production of this power mm, I mean, if we use uh, uh, batteries, electric batteries, yes,
Mhm.
lithium-ion batteries.
Mhm.
Of course, it is green power. Of course, it is great, but after all, this battery increases its own capacity and need to not to replace.
Not to be
And
replaced.
yeah, no, not need to replace. Yes, need to replace.
We need to replace them.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
okay, got you.
And old and now uh, um, uh, we can't store, we can't recycle such
Mhm.
batteries, and these batteries um, contaminate,
Contaminants.
contaminants,
But contaminants say it's about diseases, like for
or
instance,
poison, poison,
poisonous. Poisonous,
poison
yes.
environment. Yes,
Poison environment. Okay.
yes, and this thing, this thought I didn't hear anywhere. Yes, um, it is other side of this
That end,
coin.
you mean? Like,
Yes,
sorry, what word did you ask? Did you ask?
coin, other side of this coin, of
The
coin.
other side of this coin.
Yes,
When look, when there are two sides, like or two hands, one hand, the other hand, one side of coin, the other side of coin. A
yes.
different article is required. Okay,
Um, so that's all I think.
okay, thank you. I believe that what I cannot allow myself wasting two bags of water when I do everything because I believe that water is the most essential thing for our well-being. Uh, what to replace old electronic parts in appliances? Also, a good way to thrive. However, about all other things that mentioned here, recycling is such a thing that quite obvious to anyone. Of course, we do not put our garbage under our chairs. We need to do something like that. But using public transport, how can it help prevent harmful damage to our environment? I don't understand it. Okay, Roman, have you answered this topic?
Okay, guys, sorry, I go to barricade. Okay, I write namaz and go to barricade. Okay.
Okay, Yusuf, can you buy please a banana, an orange, and some other fruit, please? Free fruits, only one of them.
Send me names in
Okay,
Telegram.
please. I will pay you off this
Okay, no problem.
because I need
Okay,
for
thank
my
you.
lesson. Okay, Yusuf, assalamu alaikum. It was a pleasure to
Assalamu
have you
alaikum.
here today.
Okay.
Have a nice evening. I'll send you. And Raman, what do you believe? Do we have to do something with this harmful influence on our environment, impact on our environment?
It's interesting question. So public transport, it's about
Not using your personal car,
yeah.
means of transportation.
So it's interesting. I mean, almost all the time I was close to this opinion because personal transport, it's like so we already discussed it. It's like, of course, it's increase your comfort, but it's not necessarily. But for many people, it's very important to have comfortable car, and I'm not sure that we will agree to stop using a comfortable car and use how they say this transport for how to be on English, лохи.
Losers.
Yes, transport for losers. One time I was in bus and one girl said on phone they talked with someone. She said, "Oh, my car is broken now, and I'm using this transportation for losers."
No, I cannot stick to this opinion. If I could, I would get around on bus, but I have to get from one place to another within a limited time. And if I get to if I walk to a bus stop then wait, I will just waste my time. But still, however, I cannot ignore your opinion because when I can go somewhere on bus, I do it by bus.
Yeah, I know.
And this, I think, this is the best way when you. I know bags of people who go shopping by car, even if they need to buy a pack of milk, like, and they getting fatter and fatter all the time because they do not move at all. And they then start teaching how to stay fit.
But they're teaching losers, you know. It's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
They are not losers. They can eat 5 hamburgers
Yes,
per one.
at least they are not losers.
Yes. The main point it's about losers actually.
Okay,
Losers can go on bus and eat light food and stuff like that.
yes, we are losers. We do not stick to this opinion. Okay, and Mithat, what is your opinion on this subject? Roman raised up an interesting question about using what means of transportation should we use? Personal car or public transport?
I prefer using personal transportation
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like to see naked women. Yes,
And
and
even touch them
I
sometimes.
oh, of course, horrible thing. And other things, I don't like listening horrible music
Yes,
during
it's
during a trip.
Yes.
it happens.
Yes, so I choose personal transportation. So Alhamdulillah, I have this one.
Mashallah. Actually, maybe how much time we have left for our conversation?
It's you who decide.
Uh-huh.
We can go. We have one more interesting thing, but there is a woman depicted, but she's far. Okay, if it's not appropriate, you tell me. Okay,
Okay.
because all the pictures consist of women. Is there any problem with this picture? I can close it if there is.
I think it's not a problem.
Midhat, it's okay about this picture, or I should close it.
I I
They are barely
I,
seen.
I will not see.
Okay. Let's do another way. Okay, let's close it because it's not appropriate to.
I just wanted to ask to talk with you about cars if we started
Oh,
this subject.
it's a men's club. We have to talk about cars. Okay, Roman, bring up this topic.
I wanted
Bring
to
it
ask
up.
Midhat
Okay.
which car he has.
What car?
It is reliable, very reliable and simple car. Its name Renault Logan.
Oh
Renault
yes,
Logan.
one of the best one.
How much it costs?
It depends on which year is it's produced.
It was
Yes.
produced.
Uh-huh,
Was-
uh-huh. So, for example, I don't know,
If you
previous year,
if you want to
2020.
a new one, it can reach 1 million ruble.
Uh-huh,
Now.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yes,
Okay.
Stepway, Logan Stepway, the best solution now. Yes, the high clearance, very, I think, very powerful engine, 1,300 horsepower. What else? Yes, of course, кондиционер.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning, yes. Airbags, of course, and a quite big багажник.
Trunk.
Not who, hunk.
Trunk.
You know, I'm studying now driving courses simultaneously with investment courses. I'm already practicing driving around our city, so I started to think about which car I should buy. Now I'm thinking about something cheap because it will be my first car, and I don't want to spend more money because I'm already trying to reach.
To save enough money for, or to collect enough money.
Yeah, to collect enough money for apartment for my son. So it will be some simple and cheap car for me.
Yeah.
My car instructor, sorry for interrupting, I will finish. My car instructor suggested me to look at some type of Niva because he said that it could cost about 200,000 rubles. What do you think about it?
Mikhal, please.
About yes, my experience. This touch cars I have I have had for 8 years, last 8 years, yes.
You mean Logan?
So yes, before I used a very similar car, Renault Sandero. Yes,
Hmm.
they are very similar car. Only trunk or body
In
sort of,
appearance, you can say.
or form of car
It's different, right?
different. Is different, yes, but the same engine, the same
Uh-huh.
suspension and other things. What else? What I noticed about these cars, they are very cheap to service.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if you buy, for example, Renault auto parts, yes, kit parts, they're not so quite expensive. And what else? Mm, and consumption of fuel not so
Fuel
Mm-hmm.
consumption.
Mm-hmm.
consumption, yes, not so big as others, yes. Mm, and in my case, I have 1.6 liters engine, and with a 16th that's me klappen. I don't know klappen.
I don't know. Wolves. Like
Valves,
a
valve.
company Wolf.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I like it. Yes, I'm not disappointed of this car.
Yeah, of course you're not disappointed, but I'm looking for cheap car now. I mean, my
No,
situation.
you can buy this one if you have, for example, 150 yes, thousand rubles. You can, I think, you may buy this one.
This one, okay. Which car you mean?
Logan.
Logan, the
Renault
best
Logan.
one. Really.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, always when you are walking, pay attention which cars use taxi. And those are the best ones. I can subscribe to it. Even look, I have Kia Rio third model. Every taxi in our city uses this car because it is a more reliable car. Logan, Dell Nexia. If you want the cheapest one, buy Dell Nexia. You will not regret.
But the next has a problem with the electrical system.
Oh no! In this case, I cannot recommend. Yes, if it is, you will
Sorry?
suffer from
Yes,
electricity. Problems with electricity. I will
Ah,
explain you what it means. When you have problems with electricity, it means that if something went off, you need to take this car to a repair shop. They will uh, make your car out, uh, pull all the wires from there, and will be repairing it for several weeks. That's
oh,
really annoying. And
okay.
if you wish to know about Niva, you will be very disappointed when your engine will overheat, and you
Uh-huh.
will be staying when toil take you to car shop. car shop where place fix it also means this.
So you think that Niva from time to time is overheating, really?
Yes,
It happens very
rather often, yes.
mhm.
And you don't need to use this car because it's this car designed for off-road traveling, like travels, like if you go to the countryside and so on. You can if you want to ask about Mars, which you could use for shooting Logan,
You
Kia,
can buy Lada Granta.
also
I
nice car. Yes.
just nice.
Lada Granta.
It's
Actually,
cheap.
my instructor have this car. We're studying now on this car, Lada Granta.
Don't pay attention on appearance of car. Only see how this car is reliable.
Yes. By the way, good point. Why have they chosen this car for practicing driving? Think over it. Not because it is it is a beautiful design made by Russians.
But it's reliable.
I'll
Okay, I
state.
got it.
Logan is ugly. In terms of design, is ugly.
I don't think so. No, people say that it is ugly, but I believe it looks nice. Not it is not the best thing I ever seen, but it is not worst too either.
You will getting как ты привыкнешь, you will get using.
When you
Yeah,
will
get used. Yeah.
Well, yes, about its appearance.
I think I will get used to almost everything actually because
Yeah, they're all the same.
I'm no. It's about my point of view on this life. I'm trying to get used almost to everything. I mean, it's okay for me to go on bus, for example. So to go on some car, it will be much more comfortable comparing to bus. So almost any car will be comfortable.
Yes, it was me who misled you. Not go on bus, better say go by bus.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
it was me who said it. I accept this responsibility. And if you want to ask what kind of car do you have, you can say, or phone, or whatever it is. What mark is your car? Or what make is your car? Or what make is your phone? Means iPhone, Android, and so on. What make? I have put it in this chat.
Okay.
For instance, what make is your car, Mithat? He could answer it's Logan. What make? Okay, and Raman, what are you inclining to? To what car?
So actually, I'm still thinking about Nivo because I just want to look at how to say models or marks of Nivo because I don't know. Of course, you said it's for countryside, mostly for countryside, but it also sounds reliable. I don't know for me. Just for me.
If you will be lucky enough to get one without these problems or with overheating, you will be using it well with pleasure. But in other case, you will be very terrified with it. That's why you need to think over it twice. And if you want to buy cheap Niva, you will hardly find a reliable one. To buy an appropriate, to stable car within this segment, you need to have at least 400,000 or 300,000, not less. Otherwise, you will find something quite rather bad for you.
Yeah, I understand.
But for the same amount of money, you can find something better in the way of cars, which we mentioned. Off-road cars cost much higher than
Yeah, I'm also started to think about it
casual cars.
because it's off-road. Yeah, it's
Yes. Every off-road cars. Look, if you take a look at Kia Rio and the Kia Rio Sportage, and any cars of this kind, you will find difference. And off-road cars might cost as much as expensive as twice as expensive as common cars. Yes,
Mhm.
twice as expensive as twice as expensive.
Of course, the most reliable, and I think, in my opinion, the most reliable and the most not most the most reliable and yes, and from off-road cars is Land Cruiser, of course.
Yes, if you will get experience
Yeah.
enough to buy this car, it's really when I see a man driving this car, especially if it's a man in age and with serious face like Mithat, I always happy to see such people. No, really
It's
looks nice, really.
it is it's
and
this
costs
car
nice, I suppose.
is etalon of reliableness. Yes, I think.
Yes, Toyota is one of the best cars.
Of course.
Okay, there's several options: Korean cars, Japan cars, or Russian cars. I think, or Renault. Renault Logan, only Logan. Others will disappoint you.
Mhm.
Okay, I think we have discussed everything. Or you want to add something? We can speak about something else.
No, I think.
Yes,
Yeah, it was a
we
good
have
conversation.
yes, we
Thank you,
have
Vladimir.
explored every topic. But this time, yes, I will try to find some news next time. Not to discuss some pollution and some abstractive things, but something connected to our own life or country.
Yeah,
Because
that sounds
I believe
nice.
that much more interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. It was a pleasure to have you all here.
What about Mambo, Vladimir?
Oh, yes, I will be there. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.